This is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro, where the game has received a, well, surprise current gen or, well, next gen aware update. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is something that will be applied to, well, basically the PS5 and the Pro. We're just kind of getting an update that allows us to enjoy a higher resolution and a higher frame rate. This follows the flicker fix update that was applied to Syndicate a year or two back for PlayStation. So you already had a higher resolution because of the inheritance from the PS4 Pro, and then the PlayStation 5 got a shimmering fix, and now we're kind of getting something that is bumping it up a little bit further, which is rather exciting. I sadly lost my save data between moving to the PS5 Pro, but I put it up in the cloud, but still did not carry over. Anyways, I think you've been kind of noticing that this game has a massively better visual style, and obviously the fluidity is a lot better here when we play as these, well, Fry siblings across the, I wouldn't say dreary, but yeah, pretty dreary area of London in 1868. So what are we getting here? A very beautiful 4K resolution at 60 FPS. I know, right? Pretty crazy. Looking really good. Kind of a bit of a nice surprise. Really just sort of came out of nowhere. So, as I said, you've got two different kind of perspectives. Like, you're playing as siblings, and then depending on the situation, you know, you're kind of playing as either or. And each has a little bit of a different, I guess you would say, vibe and how they're supposed to go about things. This is Jacob. He's a bit more of a brawler. And you kind of like, you know, a little bit more smashing, a little bit more brutal, kind of getting in there and breaking things. And then you've got your counterpart who, she's a little bit more supposed to be like a stealth character, which is a little funny because, yeah, Evie, she's just a little bit more, she's got like a big club and she just absolutely beats people. So it is kind of funny because it's like, you know, he's supposed to be more intense and stuff, and she's supposed to be all stealth oriented, but she just absolutely annihilates people with this club and stuff. And yeah, I actually really like her character. This guy is a little bit, I don't know, he's a bit more generic of a Creed protagonist, and I think she brings something a little bit more interesting into the mix between the two of them, gameplay wise. But yeah, you're sort of making your way through London. This is like the starting kind of area. It gives you a little bit of the switch between the protagonists, and then you kind of go into the open world and do various missions and quests, and you know, go on this big adventure. And yeah, it dives further into the Creed and just kind of shows off a I don't know if I say fresh era, but you know, definitely a different perspective for the Creed than you may be used to. And wow, I just like literally teleported across the world there. That was kind of funny. Yeah. Just absolutely teleported across the environment, which is kind of funny. Yeah, anyways, it's neat, and this one was coming off of Unity, which obviously had a lot of issues. Like, Unity, obviously, because of the crowd and, you know, stuff like that, was a bit of a problem. So this game, it definitely shares a lot of kind of like technical elements from Unity, but it definitely does a better job of handling performance. And I mean, you know, outside of the fact that, like, this literally has a different vibe and style and came afterwards, and they've updated it and made it, oh, you know, next gen aware now. In general, this is something that just kind of like, you know, runs and looks better in comparison to its Unity counterpart. Which, again, I always believe is a bit of a shame, because I do genuinely believe Unity is a beautiful game, and I'm hoping that maybe there's a surprise update for that one too. But we'll have to wait and see when that happens, because we did kind of know this was coming. It did, you know, like this did leak a few months back, so it wasn't like a complete surprise, but I think for most people it was. But yeah, I am hoping that maybe Unity gets that touch up and gets pushed a little bit further as well, because I quite love that one. I know for Black Flag that's getting remade, so they might not touch the older version, but yeah, and then I think that gives us about the collection of Creed games mostly updated to a degree and looking good for the modern platforms, which is ideal. Anyways, let's go and kill this guy and stuff. He's a menace to society and blah blah blah. And yeah, it's just the idea here is you're supposed. Could you please? What are you doing? What are you? As you could tell, this game still used the old school parkour system for Assassin's Creed, which like it was kind of better than the older versions, but it was also not really ideal. Wouldn't this be like super hot to touch? Can we jump into the mech? I feel like this guy would be like cooking kind of running around here. Could you this parkour system still yeah, not the greatest parkour system. Anyways, I was kind of hoping you would get you know, quick assassinated, but I guess that's not allowed. Stealth is not my strong suit, I guess, today. Hello, children workers. Children workers. Throwing knives are very powerful weapons. Anyways, the systems here are supposed to be more parkour friendly, but obviously I am failing spectacularly at achieving that. In general, though, the game looks fantastic visually. I think they did a really good job with this update. Like, it's just kind of a quick bump up, but one that's appreciated nonetheless, right? It really is just like a phenomenal kind of like quick bump, and you just get to kind of enjoy that aspect of it. But yeah, you're kind of fighting, like, there's gangs, and it all kind of leads into the whole Templars versus the Creed kind of thing, and yeah, it's just kind of a neat, evolved city.
A large bolt, but not enough.
Yeah, and then they give you a spiel about how you're such a terrible person for assassinating them, and how the world is blah blah blah, and everything's cruel, and you give them a feather, and, you know, everybody high fives and goes off to the afterlife and all that. It's a great time to be in the Creed. Come on, ride the train and ride it. This is actually like a great opening set piece though for Creed, because like you get to go on this wild journey where you are, you know, going across this like smaller outskirt area, and you're like fighting on a train, and then you get to have like a big factory moment there with your sibling, and it is actually like a really good showcase of the gameplay experience. It's obviously not like open London town, but you know, PlayStation and saves and all that are not ideal. I tried. I literally went to the old PlayStation, put the saves up in the cloud. I don't know why they're not here. I tried to write everything and stuff too. And nope, nothing. It's so much more fluid. Like, the 60 FPS is fantastic. Hope nothing bad happens with that train.
What's your buckle, boys?
Uh-oh. Smart man, why don't I jump off? See, pretty sweet action set piece. I guess Creed is more about like just throwing you into the open world at this point, aren't they?
Oh, we seem to have made an unscheduled stop.
Yeah. A good thing there weren't too many people on that trade. Someone could have died. That would make us look very heroic, would it? So yeah, his thing is more... He wants to, like, very publicly, with gangs, kind of... save... the city. Save London. And his sister is more of a... from the shadows kind of approach, dealing with some of the shadier things.
Maybe next time I'll walk.
Huh. A spanner in the works. That's funny. Oh, hello there. Someone's looking sharp and brutal today. I think the biggest thing is just the frame rate. Really does help a lot. And the clarity of like the resolution. It is nice to actually get this bumped up to a proper,
guard quarters.
you know, 4K.
This is where the piece of Eden will be located.
She's after the Eden pieces.
No loose ends. Now, did a couple of local...
Wouldn't that burn the train too?
Well, where is it? Huh? Where's Brewster's supplies? Meter.
See, like, they're really pushing her to be stealthy, and it's just like, nah, she's just got this big, like, just clubs people with her stick. Well, it's like a cane, I guess, but... just brutal. She's absolutely brutal.
Who's that?
But yeah, they're, like, trying to be like, oh yeah, she's the stealthy one and stuff. It's like, nah.
Time to deploy the diversion. I'm on my way, Sir David.
Alright, let's roll. It doesn't talk about this cane thing. It's just... she's just going around clubbing people with it. She's fantastic, actually, as a character. Really, really cool.
Hello, boys.
Okay, well, I wanted to jump down and stab you, but because, yeah, the parkour mechanics having none of that. Are you serious right now? Please die, sir. Thank you very much. Wait, can I loot your corpse and take your stuff? Thank you very much. Nah, just a couple hitchhikers.
Please, miss.
But you guys liked the lab. That's what I'm saying, isn't she just like crazy? That guy had a family, by the way.
Smells like Jacob's cooking.
Yeah. Okay, you're supposed to go down here and detach this.
That should keep you busy while I head into your lab.
This area is cool too because it's like an open approach on how you can tackle things.
Follow me down the tracks.
They know something's up. It's actually a very clever diversion.
First for a bird's eye view. Can't be too careful.
And the iconic synchronization point. I feel like the rain would mask a lot of your noise, right? Even if you are just like running on straight coal. Although coal would be really noisy to clunk through, especially at like a fast speed.
I need 2 more weeks with the device.
This looks great, honestly.
Questionable practices are beginning to
I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't try to do like just a quick remaster or something like that. The fact they just gave like a free upgrade is fantastic. Be an assassin. I don't know, I'm not really into being an assassin. No, you're supposed to do a big leap of faith. Caw-caw! I feel like they would hear that. Am I crazy for thinking they would hear that? Don't worry, I'll disappear into the night. Or not, because this parkour system is ancient. I remember back in the day, the Unity parkour system was like a big advancement too, which is kind of funny to think about.
Nearly there.
Stop her! Found her! She's been no shame!
Ooh, right in the ball. Right in the buttocks.
Some woman sneaking! Found her!
I think that is the entry point, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get to the upper level. Here, 1 sec, I'll just disappear into the night and then come back in. It's like I was never here. Wait, did they actually somehow spot me up on the 2nd level? I'm sorry, there's just like no way that they would be able to notice that I was here. I'm sorry, there's no way they would have saw me going across the roof and then re-entering the building. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Ow! Yeah, I can't see that being like physically possible, because like I literally went quickly through the roof, hopped back in. Utterly ridiculous. I said good day, sir. I said good day. Hey, whatever, I don't want to hear about your crying. Anyways, we have to go find a key. No, don't go hide in the closet. Let's try to keep it professional, guys. Anyways, Syndicate's really, really cool. When you get into open world London, there's like lots and lots of activities, collectibles, things to find, things to do. It's all a very, very good looking game. It's all running really quite nicely. I mean, obviously, you know, like the PlayStation 5 Pro, pushing it really, really above too. It's this, yeah. They're gonna have a clean, smooth, easygoing time. It would be neat if they pumped it up even more intensely in terms of adding something, but I think as far as like, you know, kind of a game that just got a surprise nice bump up, this is a great quality of life improvement, and I think people should be more than happy that this option is available to enjoy, as it just makes the game a whole lot better. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to steal from you. I'm very, very happy this exists. It's a fun excuse to come in and play a bit of Syndicate, which is something I've wanted to do, you know, video and streaming of more of for a long time, and there's never really been an excuse, so this is a pretty great one, I would say, for sure. Now, not really the stealth type with the lady, eh? It's kind of running in there. Huh. But yeah, it's a lot of fun play. It's a really cool area, and I think you'll enjoy your time in London.